Hi guys, good morning. It is the 20th of December and didn't do a top-down analysis yesterday because, nearing the holidays, prices tend to be, like really just doing what it wants to do kind of thing is really messy. So I kind of try not to trade during this period. Having said that, I mean, we could still do small scalps at the 5 minute time frame most, when it actually pans out. So, but yeah, so I thought I'd just come on today, just have a look at the charts and see where we are and if there's anything really setting up for quick ones. Okay, just to let you guys know, I did take a trade yesterday. I'm just going to quickly show you guys before we do a top down analysis. So basically it was a downtrend and price was fanning out, so all the rules that I require were met. Okay, and having said that, I do feel like this was not one of those best trades. Even though it was a win, I feel like it was just too risky. So I'll tell you guys why. Okay, so basically, I entered the bearish pin bar. It closed, and I saw the candle close basically, and I went it a little bit more later at the second one when it was going upwards. So I got a better entry point basically. So I came up somewhere at the top here, and I took it to the first line mark that I had drawn. Right. So this is about a 1.5 risk to reward ratio, and my stop loss was around about 31 pips, right? And take profit was 47 pips, but obviously adjust your lot size according to what you need, and also just making sure that it's about one or less than 1% risk on your entire account. Okay. So if you notice, I hit my take profit, sure. But having said that, it was a long week and it decided to go upwards. And I'll tell you guys why, okay? That I thought after I took this, I believe that this was really a risky trade. So if you look at divergence, again, divergence is a very key thing, which I'm gonna encourage all of you to just go YouTube the word divergence for Forex, and there's going to have a whole lot of videos that come up. Watch a couple and do backtesting and study it. Like I just feel like for me, it's something that divergence to me can still be a little bit confusing, and but I kind of understand on a very basic level how to actually see it and use it, and I still have to work on it, guys. But anyway, so there was a divergence here. So if you look where my cursor is, if you see the white line, you will see at this point here, if you notice this candle, you can actually see it's actually forming an upward trend. So it did go down. So you look at, if you find do the next joint, you see that this is a downtrend, but this is an uptrend. Okay, so it started to go on an up basis. So that was the reason why, because this was down, but it was showing an up. Okay, so basically, when things like that happen, you know it's a bull at the bottom of a divergence. Most likely, it is going to go up, which it really did, right? So this was literally a change of trend reversal candle, and so you need to kind of know, even though it's all following according to your rules, you need to know when a trend is when the chart is in trend, and when it's actually the trend is ending and it's going to reverse. So when that ending happens, basically you might still get a win, but it's going to be a very short win. So you can't have like a very long take profit, if that makes sense, because it's going to reverse on you, right? So this was really good because it was a 1.5 risk to reward ratio. I was not looking to take it all the way down. This was my second markup, which it did come back and hit, and then it also did a small retracement and it came back down to my next support resistance lines. Like if you guys actually see how nicely the markup is done, like all the key points were hit, reversed, came back down, next key point was hit, and it continued on the downtrend. This was a beautiful downtrend after. So again, this would have been a very absolutely amazing entry, which I did not see and I did not take. This would have been like crazy, like it's dope. And literally not much drawdown whatsoever. Look at this entry point here. You could have entered anywhere along this next few candles. Um, I'll show you where my stop loss would have been. It would have been here, 39 pips. And you can always trail it. So 1.5 is here. And you can just keep on trailing. Overall, take profit for this pair is 264 pips. And just imagine if your lot size was like double or triple. Like that would be like crazy. That's just awesome. Okay. And all the rules were met as well. And I'm just going to quickly look at divergence. Yeah, there we go. So divergence was just going down. Again, look at this, guys. So you can see this was a beautiful downtrend. All these candles. I'm just going to remove this so it's not messy. Okay, can you guys see all these candles? Let me draw a trend line so that you guys can see. Can you guys see it is a downtrend? Okay, right? But if you look at the divergence from here, okay, let's take it from this one here, this candle here. Okay, look at this. It's on a up. Can you guys see that? Like, is it visible enough? I'm gonna make it bigger. Oops. Do you guys see that? Yeah, this is an uptrend, whereas this is a downtrend. So it is going down, but you have to bear in mind price is going to reverse. So over here, if you had got in here, you would have straight away gone into a loss just because price really did a retracement up there. But look at this. Where's this candle up here? Like, this is crazy, right? Because it's already going, it's going to reverse while all this is happening. It's still going down. This candle is going down. Look, can you see where it's going? Look at this line. You can see that it's going down nicely, forming a downtrend, where else here is doing an up every time. So price is going to reverse. So this would not have gone in. You can't put a trade in here just because it's the end of the trend and it's going to go up, right? So you need to kind of know how to see when would be the best time to enter, especially if there's a divergence. Be very, very careful. Okay. So yes, this is that was a nice trade to have taken from the top. Even if you had gone in here, to be fair, even if you have gone in here, um, you still could have scalped a small amount. But personally, it would have been a risky trade. Keep your stop losses really tight, okay? If you had gone in here, for example, literally no drawdown, guys, on this one. I would have kept the trade here, so about 50 pips. And yeah, take profit is about 89 because this was the end, wasn't it? So, and it was 1.8. So if you've kept it to 1.5, there we go. You would have come out in a nice level of profit, 74 pips, guys. But the thing is, always remember 1.5. I find it a very it's a beautiful golden ratio, golden number. I feel like most of the time it hits the number. It's only when we're trying to go long trades and then you get reversals or maybe even like a trend change happen and you end up, and I know people who actually don't trail stop losses or adjust stop loss to break even and they end up losing. And this is one thing I kept reminding myself, I keep reminding myself till today, is like when you've taken something from the markets, don't give it back. Unless you're very early on in the trade, you're only like 5, 6 pips in profit. Yes, sure, you can't do anything with your stop loss because the stop loss is there for a reason. But if you're down 20 pips, guys, there's no reason to adjust it to break even or maybe even adjust your stop loss lesser. So instead of like 20, 30 pips stop loss, you now have only 5 or 10 pips stop loss. Do you guys get me? And then as it keeps going down, maybe 25 becomes 25 pips into profit, it becomes a break even. 30 pips onwards, you can adjust it into profit now. So your stop loss is at 5 pips profit. You guys get me? You need to move your stop loss accordingly and don't give back to the market what the market is giving back to you unless you are very early on in the trade and you respect the stop loss that you have put there because it's there for a reason. Okay. So yeah, so that's my take on this trade right here and this trend down. Now, let's do a quick top-down analysis and see where we are today. I feel like price is just consolidating kind of a thing. I don't know. Let's have a look. I'm actually just going to have a bear chart so we can see things cleaner and clearer. Okay. You need to know how would I say, learn to look at a naked chart, guys. It's very important because it tells you a whole lot of pictures. Okay. So you can actually see price did a nice downward. We were here at that point, didn't we? Do you remember price break? Now price has actually given us a nice drop all the way. Look at that, guys. Breaking here, giving you up here, and this would have been a break as well. So now it's gone up back again to this. It's broken this level too. So if you notice this break, it literally came back down on a 10. It didn't go upwards, right? So it came to a downtrend. Now it's coming and retesting a very important zone where price is. Okay, so this is, can you see? I'm probably gonna do videos next week, or maybe later this week, a 4 or 5 part series of how to mark up. So it's from basically your mindset when looking at a chart, marking up a naked chart like drawing support resistance, and then obviously all the pairing up with all the different indicators that I use, and then combining all of them together to spot a perfect rate. Okay, so you will see this in like a 5 part series or a 4 part series, and basically that's really how I mark up my charts and trade. All right, so I'm gonna do that during the holidays just so that we because we don't really have anything to really look at in the holidays. Right, so if you notice this is a touch point many times over, can you guys see, just follow where my mouse is going? So basically this is a key level prices testing. It could literally broke, came back for a test, and it's going to go upwards. Now I just want to see if there's a liquidity. Yeah, there we go. There's a beautiful liquidity here, though I still feel it's quite far away, but this is a zone. I am actually going to off the indicators just so that you guys, it's not messy. So there's a liquidity zone there, and there was a liquidity zone here which is no longer valid, but I'm just going to show you guys. It came down, did a fake out, it went up, did a fake out, came back again. It hasn't done a retest, by the way. It was a nice drop. Mm, yeah, so I'm not going to use this liquidity because it's way back, so it's already happened, so it's no longer valid. This is a key zone, like I said. It possibly, because this is a bullish, nice leg out. So basically, what it could have done, could doing is just coming down for a fake out, which already it has, that it is there. It could literally go back upwards right now. I'm just going to drop to the 4 hour just to see if there's any nearer zones that we can kind of mark up, okay? I'm going to remove all these markups here because we don't want that many. Did I just delete that? Okay. Okay. I'm just going to look for key nearer zone levels, okay? I mean, this whole bit here is liquidity prices come here. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to leave it at the daily liquidity. So basically, you could draw another support resistance line here. You guys see me, like many touch points, guys. But instead of drawing that for now, which I'm just going to turn this on. You guys can see. Can you see? Do you see this? So if you do the support resistance level with breaks, it literally marks up for you all the levels, the key levels, basically. Okay. But I kind of like to draw them myself too, just so that I know myself. Like this is handy, I suppose, but I kind of like to draw them. But yeah, this was the level I was showing you. I would have drawn it here, by the way, at this key level. Okay. So prices come back down now, but this is a key zone. So I would think we have to kind of wait and see what price is doing. This could have been a fake out and basically just carries on to the upside, or literally it's just going to go down to the downside. Either way, you guys know, like if it's going to go down to the um upside, it's going to do a fake out, go back up, do a retest at the zone, and then go all the way back up, or basically it's going to go down further, it's going to come back, touch the zone, bottom of the zone, and go back down. Okay, so not really going to look too much into that today. Uh, so really, it's a downtrend at the moment on a higher, at the moment of what it's doing. But let's just honor our Phoenix. There we go. It is a down. It's broken structure on the 200 EMA, right? So on a daily, it's a down. On a 4 hour, it's a down. Okay, on a daily, interestingly, it has rejected. This was a key level I marked up to. Can you guys see this? Right, this in the previous videos, if you guys had seen it, you guys would have realized that I did say on a daily price is going to come out and reject the 200 EMA. Whether it's going to reject or whether it's going to go past it, then we would know. But this was a key level a few days ago when we marked up. So it did come down. If you see here, I've already drawn it here. So this was a key level. It is doing a rejection at the moment. This markup here. I'm just going to delete all of this. We don't need any of this at the moment. Okay. There's so many trades here. Okay. So basically, it's a key level at the moment. It's rejected here. It's rejected. But right now, moving averages are not really fanning out the way I want it to anyway. So we just got to see what it does. This could be a retracement up to the top here. Basically, do a fake out and come right back down. Okay. So it could be a short-term buy, but we have to keep an eye. It's not. Um. Yeah. It's. You really can't see what it's going to do until it really does and retest. All right. So I'm just going to drop it down to an hour right now. And the hour is a nice downtrend, if you can see, guys. And I'm gonna turn this on as well. Okay, and we're gonna get this up as well. Okay, so it's a nice fan down. Uh, yeah, do you see all this divergence here from here? Look at where directly this pin bar is. It's coming down. This is going up. So it literally did an uptrend here. So if you guys see this, all right. So you guys know that literally there's a divergence and it hasn't. So you only start to take back a trade when you see this happen, like it's going back down again. So this would have been a nice trade to take, go down, but this is the one I think we saw it on the 5 minutes. Um, this is showing a bull here anyway, so I'm not going to do anything here. Yeah, we did say short-term buy, if you remember what I said on the daily. So literally, I'm just see all this is so messy right now, the moving averages. I'm pretty sure 5 minutes is the same. Yeah, it's the same, right? It's kind of just doing its thing right now. So at the moment, guys, I may be looking for short-term buys, but it all just depends how the moving averages are lining up and seeing what they actually do, because this zone is actually quite big if you actually kind of look at it in a lower time frame. Okay, so literally right now there really isn't anything setting up, just because the moving averages are also messy on a lower time frame. On a 1 hour they are fine, but if you can see they are going on outward, so it's going to start to mess up as well. So not looking, I am looking for bullish, but I'm only going to take a bullish once the moving averages line up and the rules are met, and then I will probably go for a buy. Like, everything has got to, so the 200 has got to be at the bottom, and then 50, 21, 10, and then rejection bin bar to the bullish upside. And then, yes, I might go for a buy, a short scalp on it, because we want to kind of look at key entry points, right? Possibly this will be a one to, but there's a support resistance line here, so it just depends. If it's not gonna break it, it might just reject and go back down. So this will be a key point. I'm just gonna erase all of this. Okay. Okay, so we are looking for it to go here, do a reject, and then maybe drop back down again. Let's just see what it does. All right, so that's my take on it. Again, like I said, it's so messy. Remember to look at news, guys. um yeah, so I think at the moment, this is my take on it, a short term buy for maybe today. But having said that, just I would basically just wait for price action to give you the signal for entry before you actually enter, right? But do bear in mind, this is a very important zone, so be very careful when trading and wait for the right entry. Be patient and take when all your rules are met and the market gives you permission to enter with the correct signals. All right, so happy trading, guys, and we'll be back again with another video.